Welcome everybody to another episode of Joey's Garage. I'm Joey and this is my garage. Today I'm going to be talking about scooter maintenance. So come on over and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. So to perform maintenance on the actual CVT transmission, you're going to need to take off the Kickstarter. This cover right here, it has about 9 8mm bolts, and then you'll be able to get to the inside right over here. So we can check the belt, and we can check the variator, and we can check the weights inside of the variator. Those are going to be some of those preventative maintenance steps that you need to take and just check so you have a healthy running engine and you won't have any problems. So let me change angles and we will take this off and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So the first step is to remove the Kickstarter. This is going to be 8mm bolt and it should just come right out. That removed, next is going to be the, I think it was 8 or 9 of these 8mm bolts right along the end, the cover. Now a good tip for when you're pulling these out is to make sure you line them up on the ground as how you pulled them out or you removed them, so that you'll be able to know where these go, because this one's going to be short, and there's a long one down here, and then a couple more short ones and a long one I believe. So as you pull them out, just lay them out on the ground as how you found them, so when you put them back in, you can put them back in the right spot. And there we go, that should be all of them. From here you should be able to just pull this right off. Now with the CVT cover off, you're able to see the variator right here. It's going to have some weights on the inside. You have your belt and you have your clutch. And I'm just looking at the free play of this one. It looks good. And over here it looks good. If you look on the inside, you can see that these teeth look good. Spring looks good. Everything's looking good on the inside. You're going to see a little bit of black stuff in there. You can see that. That's just the belt right here. It's normal. But you don't want an excessive amount. If you have an excessive amount, that's probably you're going to have an issue. Now to remove the belt, you can either push this together, the clutch, and kind of ride it up. And sometimes you can get it off on there. But the easiest way is just to remove this variator and the fan right here. So this is going to be one of the specialty items that you will need. You'll need a impact wrench, or you will need a spanner wrench, and that's just so you can hold these two holes right here, hold them steady, and then be able to hit this and knock it loose. But for me, I'm just going to use an impact gun. And there we go. See? Very easy. I find it easy. Just use the impact gun and be done with it. And you'll have the nut that comes off, and then there's also going to be a washer. So you want to be very careful and not lose this, because you will need it. And you want to put it back on the exact same way you found it. So if I can get mine off, I'll just pull it off. You got the fan, washer, bolt, and see? Now the belt can come right out. But for me, I want to check out this variator and see how it's doing. And it comes out in 2 parts just like this. And you want to hold it from the back when you pull it off. That way everything comes out together. And with this, you're going to have the boss, which it's called, right here. You can see on mine there's some wear and tear, doesn't look too bad. I think I have a spare one that I can just replace it with. And then you have the variator and the weights inside. Now for this, I'll go ahead and go over to my bench and I'll show you exactly what I'm looking at. So these are the pieces that I just pulled off. This would be the first one that came off, and this is kind of like the fan cover, shiny side. That's what the belt rides against, and you can see the belt's riding up. There is a little bit that could ride up a little more, but that's some more with tuning and trying to get to top performance. But with mine, I'm looking on the inside, and you can kind of see that the splines right in there are starting to wear down. So I'm not too happy with that. And that's just one of the reasons why you want to pull these off every year and check on them. The next part was the boss, and as you can see, this is just getting worn too. It's not looking too good. It can probably be cleaned up, but I'll see if I can replace it with the new one. I should have a spare. And then the end part is the variator, and this is again the part that rides up against the belt, and you can see, same as the last one, there is a little bit more that I could get off the belt, but I'm happy with the performance. So I can just pull these off, and out comes where the weights are. And these are very specific for when you're tuning your CVT or your transmission. The lighter your weight is, the faster your takeoff speed is, but you're going to lose on your overall speed. And then same thing, the heavier, it's going to be slower on the takeoff, but you'll have a higher top end speed. So when you're tuning your transmission, you want to make sure that it's right in the middle for what you want. I went with 12 grams just because that's the perfect medium, and the engine tops out right at the 8,000, maybe a little bit of 7,800, right at the red line. But I don't really drive it up to there that much, but I like having it right there. And same thing on the inside, if you can see. I don't know if you'd be able to. There's just wear and tear, as I said. Doesn't look too bad. The one thing I was concerned about with, if I put these back over here, is I was missing one of my plastic pieces. You can see there's one over here, and one fell out. So this one, I'm going to replace the variator. Just because of the weights, I got new ones of these. You can see they're starting to wear a little bit. If we'll zoom in, you can see there's normal wear and tear, but I don't have any flat spots, so that's good to know. I'm happy with that, but it's just getting old, so I will replace it. I got a brand new variator face, and as you can see with this one, the splines look awesome because it's brand new, of course. And then same thing with the actual inside of the variator. I got the, we'll pull it off this way so you can see. Inside looks really good. The posts look good. And then I have these plastic pieces that ride right here that it rides up and down on this part. So I put it back together just like this. As it opens and closes, it rides up and down. And that's why those plastic pieces are very important. So I'm glad I took it off to see what kind of wear and tear. It's not too bad, but I'll replace it with the new one just because I don't want to have any issues with it. As I said, I don't want to be breaking down on the side of the road. So that's what they look like. I'm going to go ahead and put the new ones back in on the scooter. So now the belt's on, everything looks secure. Last thing to do is to put the case back on, and just in the reverse order we took it off, and this will be good to go, and we're done.